Hey guys, it's Kip here from KDC Marketing, and in today's video, I want to talk about stacks within stacks so that you can get even better layouts on your Wix Studio website. So I'm going to go over here to the add elements, and if you don't know what a stack is, it's this element right here. It's basically just a grouping of elements, and you can have a vertical stack or a horizontal stack. So you can change these different toggles here. But one of the things I want to talk about in today's video is that you can stack stacks within stacks. So I'm just going to have some buttons here. One's going to be a black button, the other one's going to be a blue button. So I'm going to click on this, I'm going to hold the shift key and then click on this, and then the stack option becomes available. So I'm going to click stack, and you can see this one is set to horizontal. And then I'm going to bring my title over and then my paragraph over. And then I'm going to make another stack that's going to be vertical. So I'm going to kind of just line these up a little bit. I'm going to hold shift again and click on these elements and click stack. And then I get all the same settings I would normally have in here to align my items. But if we look at the layers panel, you'll see that there's a stack here. And if I pull that down, there's a stack within it. And then those are the two buttons. So I have a stack within a stack so that I can get some horizontal elements and some vertical elements into my stack. And then depending on what I want to do, if I want to space these, I just have to make sure I'm clicking on the right element. So I'm clicking on this stack now. And if I want these closer together, I can do that. But if I want to edit the vertical stack, I have to make sure I'm clicking on the right element, and then I can do some other things here as well on aligning items and doing all that kind of stuff. So stacks within stacks is something that you can absolutely do inside of Wix Studio, and that's how you get these a mix or a combination of vertical elements and horizontal elements. And there's really no limit to how many things you can stack as far as I know. The other thing is you can save these stacks as an asset so that we don't have to recreate them every time. So let's say that I know I'm going to always have, or I'm going to use this layout a lot where I have a title, paragraph, and two buttons. I'm just going to click on these three buttons, and then I will go to save as asset. And then I can name this asset. So let's say two column stack. Stack with two buttons is what I meant to say. And then I'll go ahead and add this to a library. So I'll go to add, and I'll go to, let's say, this one here, and I'll go add, and it should add to that library. And then when I want to reuse that stack, I just go over here to the add elements, go to my assets, go to the library that I have, and then I'm going to find the stack with two buttons here. Now, one of the important things is if you've saved the library with site styles, you can use the site styles from the library and it'll apply those, or you can use the site styles from the site that you're editing right now. So I'm going to do the one we're editing right now. I'm just going to click and drag, and now I have the same exact stack that I had before, and I didn't have to create it from scratch. So if you are finding that you're using a certain stack over and over again, like another one that I find is you'll have these shapes in here, and so you'll have some kind of an icon, and the icon might be above or below. You can save that as an asset as well. And so there's lots of ways that you can use stacks, but it comes up all the time where people want to know how they can do vertical and horizontal, and so you just do stacks within stacks. So that's what I have for today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and we'll see you in the next video.